As the chairman has said, the government of Kenya has already worked on the fertilizer components. I know we have, the government has made available about 3.5 billion shillings so that our farmers can have access to fertilizer at a fairly reduced price of 3,500. We are still working with the producers of fertilizer. We want to see whether we can take this fertilizer down to between 2,500 and 3,000. That is our trajectory. And it's not just for tea, it's for all our farmers, whether they are doing coffee or they are doing wheat or maize or all the other cereals in that space. Secondly, I have already had a discussion with industry players in the tea sector. They have raised a couple of issues, matters to do with taxation. I want to undertake that our next agenda, when we will be discussing our budget, is to eliminate any barriers in the tea sector that come as a result of matters taxation. We are going to look at the cost-benefit analysis on VAT on tea, whether it is helping the farmers or it is stifling our value addition agro-processing trajectory. I have also had a conversation on emerging markets, markets for tea, orthodox tea, and I have been informed that KTDA may require some support so that we can capture the market on orthodox tea. I have given undertaking that in the next 2 weeks, I want a proposal from KTDA so that we can provide the resources for KTDA to make it possible for more farmers to produce orthodox tea so that we can access that market and take advantage of what is going on globally, especially in the orthodox tea space. Mr. Chairman, I will be expecting a proposal from you on what you want us to do, the kind of resources that you expect from us, and I have already told you that we will make those resources available because we want to take our tea to the next level. The other two very important things that we must do is to develop a Kenyan brand of tea. We need a brand, a Kenyan brand. And we are going to work with Keteba, we are going to work with all the other players so that together we can focus. For a very long time, Kenya has produced tea, everybody brand their low quality tea. I think it is time we help ourselves. We have helped everybody, which is fine, but it is time we ourselves take the advantage of our good quality tea and brand it, and anybody else who wants to use our good quality tea must come and work with us. So the ministry, the instructions to you are very clear. We must have a Kenyan branded product in tea that we can market, and it doesn't matter what form it takes. I am going to be available, and the government of Kenya is going to be available until we have that brand of tea so that we can be selling our tea. Number two, in the next 5 years, we must move our value-added tea from 5% to 50%. Today, we are adding value to only 5% of our tea. I want to tell the ministry it's not going to be business as usual. We are going to move our value-added tea for export from 5% to 50%. At the minimum. I am talking about at the minimum. Because you've heard for yourselves, our competitors are producing maybe 60% of quantities like us, but they are earning 3 times because they are adding value. And I want to announce here that the government of Kenya is going to work with the industry players so that in Dongokundu we can have a common user facility that the government of Kenya is going to invest in so that we can process, we can package, and we can value add our tea out of the Dongokundu facility. I think KTDA is already aware, and I'm sure all the other players are aware. That way, even the smallest of our producers can have access to a value addition facility without major investments. Let me also say that all these interventions, we are going to be working with industry players. I am very clear in my mind where we need to take this in terms of tea, in terms of coffee, and all the other cereals that we are engaging in, and all the other products that we are working with. We not only want to leverage on the infrastructure provided to us by the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, we're going to look at other markets. There is absolutely no reason why people in the African continent go to buy tea from other markets when we have our own very high quality tea that we can provide to them at the same price at which they are buying tea. I expect the ministry to take this to the next level. Apart from Ghana, I expect us to have a conversation with Cameroon. I expect us to have a conversation, the same conversation with Tunisia, with Morocco, and all the other major tea importing countries in our continent, so that we can give them the opportunity to drink the best tea in the world from Kenya. I think it is unfair. I think it's unfair for our brothers and sisters in this continent to drink low-quality tea when they can have the best quality tea from their own brothers and sisters from Kenya. So I look forward to us working on this project and program so that we can actualize the aspirations of our country and also of the many ordinary farmers around our country or across our country who want a better income from their tea and coffee. I want to encourage all our farmers. Many of them, sometimes they get discouraged what they see in the market. I want to tell them we're going to support them, we're going to stand by them, we're going to make sure that they can produce more, and we're going to make sure that there will be value for the tea they produce, and their earnings will increase. That's the trajectory which we want to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me not say more than that. Let me congratulate our brothers from Ghana. We appreciate that Ghana has not only been friends to Kenya, but they are willing for us to take our friendship and our collaboration to the next level. When we do business together, we become even greater friends. So I hope the business people in Kenya and the business people in Ghana will seize this opportunity, make money, create prosperity, create jobs, but most importantly, make sure our